Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Got my coffee? Hope you grabbed something. This is going to be a long one. So, this is my floss tube. It's season 2, episode 30, I think it is. Yeah. And I'm going to be showing what I did last week, talking about frog warts, and a WIP parade. Now, the WIPs I worked on, I'll show you as I go through the WIP parade. Okay, I did frog warts, which was so much fun. I had a blast. I did start the frog warts year 3 sampler on the July 3rd, and baby, lay down. She just came in. She wants to go back out. But anyway, moving on. I did have a lot of fun. I didn't win nothing. Oh well. I still had a blast. And I did get a lot of stitches in. And I did get a finish. But I'll show you once I get down to that start. So, let's start with my oldest WIP. I started it September 12th of 2020. It is along the forest path. It's a HAED by Selena Finch. This is what it would look like and where I was at the beginning of the year. I'm doing it on 18 count Ada. Sorry, it is wrinkly. But this is where I'm at now. I have gone all the way down. So I got 3 of the corners done. I am now 58% done. 58% done. This year I have done 117,157 stitches. So, now, get the bucket a little bit closer. This side I have a bucket. All the WIPs I'm going to work on this year, for the rest of the year, I'm going to put on this side. The ones I want to touch and get done. So, okay, this thing keeps moving, don't it? There. I want to finish that one this year. No ifs, ands, buts. I want to finish it. So, I got a lot to do, a lot to catch up on. All right, so my next oldest one, I started in January 14th of 2021. So, along the forest path is the only one I started before 2021. I think that's pretty good. This one is Brooks Books Advent Calendar. You can still get them free on her website. This is where I was. And my progress is pretty wimpy. I got the mats done. That's it. I want to get these done this year. These are smalls to me because I'm doing them as individual ornaments. I'm doing them as an ornament with a little pouch in the back, and they could put a piece of candy or a number for a present. And I'm doing it on 18 count Opal Ada by Winter Blues by BeStitchMe. So, these are smalls. Me and Ann are going to start this week working on them every week. Now, most of these squares are around 1,000 stitches. I should easily do that in a day because that's my average. So it goes on that side. The next one, this so far the only HAED that I got fully kitted and I loved it. It's Magic Study. This was a limited edition, and this is what it would look like and where it was. And this is where I'm at now. I'm doing this on 18 count Aida. I have done 3,450 stitches. So it is going over here to be put up for the year unless I just really want to stitch on it. Any that I put on this side, if I just feel like stitching on it, I'm going to stitch on them. But I need to work on some. I have touched over half of my WIPs. I need to touch the rest. So, and my yearly goal is 2,200 stitches on every WIP that I have. Okay, this keeps moving. Stay up. There, sorry. Next one is Bellatrix by Bella Filipina. I started her March 1st of 2021. She's considered a large. This is where I was. And this is where I'm at now. She's a big one. I'm doing her on 18 count Aida. It's a no name by BeStitchMe. I have done 3,000 stitches in her so far. I'm putting her up for the year. Yeah. Because that one, I don't think I could get done this year. And I have made my goal. So, and I just decided that. Okay, the next one I started March 5th, and that's Halloween Quaker by Lila's Studios. You know, these pictures don't look big until you start. They are bigger. Okay, so this one I started on 22 count Aida. It's a no-name fabric by BeStitchMe. It was driving me batty. And this is where I was. Okay? Except for this little pumpkin. And the fabric kept sliding and messing up. And oh, it was just driving me batty. I was not enjoying it. So I switched it to, which fabric? 18 count Aida by Fortnite Fabrics. And this is what I've got done. I've done 1,105 stitches. I think I restarted it last year, but that's where I'm at now. So I need 1,050 stitches, and then I've made my goal for the year. So, yep, it goes right there. Then the next one I started was All Hallows Eve by Joan Elliott. This is where I was. And now, this is where I am now. I've made it all the way to the bottom corner. and I finished the alphabet. And this week, mainly this weekend during Frogworks, I worked on this part right here. I forget how many stitches, 300, 450, somewhere around there. And so far this year, I've done 2,480 stitches. Now, this is one, I think if I keep working on it, I could finish this year. Because it's a real easy stitch. And I just really, really enjoy it. So I'm going to put it over here in that box. Sorry for the shaking. And that's on Twin Count Ada, No Name by BeStitchMe. Next one I'm doing for my grandson. I started it March 11th of 2021. It's Christmas in the Woods stocking. So I'm doing this one. I think it's gorgeous. And I worked on it this weekend. One of the prompts we needed a project with a deer. This is the only one I got for a deer. I got 125 stitches right there. So, not going to show you a before picture. This is all I got done. It's on just plain white Ada. 18 count. Okay. This one I need to finish sooner than later, so it's going right on over there to be worked on this year. Then, I got Spirit of Evergreen. It's by Brooks Books, but I have decided I do not like working on this perforated paper. I have done, oops, that's the back. I have done 70 stitches. I want to finish this one this year. I love the pattern. I just don't like working on the paper. And I started that March 14th of last year. Then, the next one is another HAED. Yes, I like HAEDs. It's by Amy Stewart, Once Upon a Fairy Tale. This is what it would look like and where I was at the beginning of the year. And this is where, oops, that's where I'm at now. So the page is finished here, but the shelf finishes here. So I decided I'm going all the way down to the shelf and working across. I've got 1,150 stitches done on that one. So I will be working on it some more this year. First page done. First 9 done. Next one is Mirabilia, A Midsummer Night's Fairy, designed by Nora Corbett. I dyed this fabric myself, and it's 18 count Ada. This is where I was. And this is where she is now. I started her June 1st of 2021. I have the majority of her dress done. I think if I work hard, I can finish her this year. So, I'm going to do it. I've done, let's see, 4,400 stitches in her so far this year. I want to finish her this year. Yeah. Okay. Go there. Now, next one is a long dog, the new normal. This is the one I was doing last year for the challenge. And I worked on it every week, and I burned myself out. And I have not touched it this year. It's done on 18 count. I think it's, yeah, 18 count Ada Opal Cobbler by BeStitchMe. But I haven't touched it this year. So I really need to. When I started working on it, I loved it. It was just when I got burned out that I stopped enjoying it. So I want to get to my goal of 2,200 stitches in it this year. So I got to pull it out. Have y'all noticed most of them gone on that side? Be worked on? Okay, my body keeps trying to get sick, and I'm like, no. Okay, the next one is another HAED. It's Underwater Dolphin and Turtle. This is what it will look like and where I was. It's another bat. And this is where I'm at now. Let's see, I've done 1,220 stitches in it. Yeah. I want to do some more on this one for sure. Yeah. Let's see, I started that June 29th of last year. Then, let's see. The next one is Maiden of However You Say That by Bella Filipina. This was my birthday start for last year. This is where I was. And this is where I'm at now. I think I've done good progress. I've got my goal for the year of 2,200 stitches. So, even though she's gorgeous, she's going up for the year. Oh, it's hard. Okay, pause. Dogs need out. Okay, I'm back. I think the dogs are situated. I can't just let them out and just leave them out right now. It is way too hot. My skin's horrible. So, yeah. Back to the WIP Parade. I just did Maiden of however you say it. Next one, I started July 18th. It's called Sometimes. It's artwork by Ann Stokes, and it's charted by Thread Geeks. This is what it would look like and where I was. And that's where I'm at now. I have gotten 3,200 stitches in. Wait. Am I going there? Nope, it goes this way. I'm doing it on 18 count Ada. So, I made the goal for this one for the year. So it's going up. Next, it's a Paula Van called Summer Breeze. This is the one I'm doing in memory of my mom. I've done Paula Vans. Well, in fact, this pattern, wait, no, not that one. This is the one that I got 2 copies of because my original copy I was doing when it first came out, late 90s, I think. And our puppy chewed it up. So I bought a second one so I have the area or the pattern that puppy ate. I'm doing this one on 18 count Aida. And let's see, it goes this way. And it's a blue that I dyed myself. I've done 700 stitches in it. This is another large. So I need another 1,500 stitches in it. So yes, it's going right on over there. Next, I started this one October 23rd. It's Baba Yaga by Autumn Lane Stitchery. We got it in the Halloween box by the Witchy Stitcher, 31 Days of Halloween last year. And this is where I was. And that's where I'm at now. I'm doing this on, it's fabric by BeStitchMe. It's a no-name fabric by BeStitchMe, 20 count. But yeah, I'm loving how it's turning out on there. I think this one came with fabric, but it was a linen, and I'm not very good with linen, so. Oh wait, no, I made my go for that one, so it can go over here in that bucket. So, next one was another one. I started on October 30th. It came out the box too. It's called Flying Lessons by Silver Creek Samplers. And I'm doing it on the fabric that it came with, which is Hazelwood by Fiber on a Whim. And that's all I got in. And I've done none this year. This is labeled as a medium. But yeah, I seriously need to do some work on it. I think it's small enough that I should have it done this year, but time is to tell. The next one I started on November 29th. It's the Chatelaine, the Fairy Flower Garden. This is what it will look like and where I was. And this is where I'm at now. I'm doing it, and it's showing pretty good there, on 32 Lagana Even Weave Garden Party by BeStitchMe. Yeah. The fabric is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I've got a piece of Aida in it that I want to do a fairy on. So, this one I've got 1,200 stitches on. And I need another 1,000, and then I'm going to put it up for the year. Even though I was trying to work on it every week, I've just got so many projects I need to work on. And I'm so much slower on that one because it's even weave, and I'm just not used to it. But it's going to be gorgeous once it's done. Okay. Coffee break. Okay. Next two. I did. I think this one's Wicked. Witchcraft by Autumn Lane Stitchery. Yeah. And that's what I've gotten done. I've put in 1,000 stitches. I basically finished going over here. Gorgeous fabric by, let's see, it's Aurora by BeStitchMe. It's gorgeous. Then, and I started that December 3rd. This one is Potion and Spells by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I've got 1,000 stitches in it. This is what it will look like where I was. It's 18 count opalescence Penny by BeStitchMe. That's where I'm at. I've got 1,000 stitches into both of these. So they both need to come out. They're both classed as large, so I won't get them done this year, but it is what it is. Now the next one is a Gilded Place. It's the Sleepy Hollow. I started it December 5th. This is where I was. Well, wait, I don't even have to show you where I was because I've done 0 stitches on it. This is on a piece of fabric by Fabric Flare, and that's all I got done. That's it. I won this fabric. I did not want to stitch the moon, so I wanted one with the moon on it. I need to work on it. I need to get 2,000 stitches in at least on that one. Now, these two are in the same bag, so let me double check. Yeah. The next one is Gossamer Princess. This is Story Keeper. It's a HAED by Selena Finch. And sorry if I'm saying it wrong. This is actually a medium for a HAED. That's awesome. It's on 25 count Aida. I've done 0 stitches. That's all I've done. Don't know if I'll get to it this year because I've got so many others I want to work on. Then the next one is another HAED, Princess of the Sea by Donna Genslinger. It's about 18 count Aida. And that's all I've done. 0 this year. I don't know if I'm going to work on these this year. I need to touch them, but it's still up in the air. Okay, then this one I started for my son. It is called Sailing. It's out of this Crazy for Cross Stitch with July of 2002. And it's this one. But instead of doing it in browns, which are bold and we don't like as much, I'm doing it in grays. And I've converted the colors to be grays and blues. So, except for like, you know, the pole and all that. That's still going to be brown. But that's how much I've got done so far. This year I've done 1,000 stitches. So, I need to work on this one. I'm hoping this will be a Christmas present. It's not very big, so it should work. I should be able to get done this year. Then, this one I'm doing for my daughter, again for Christmas. It's Seize the Day. Here's a picture of it. It's out of the cross stitcher from August 2018. And this is where I was. I'm doing this one on plain white Aida. And that's all I got done. I have not touched it yet. So, I gotta get busy on it. So, it's going right over here. Oops, sorry. Then, the next one I started. This one I really want to work on. And I haven't. In too long, the Blue Flower Moonlight Sampler. I mean, look at that. I love it. I'm doing it on 18 count Aida. We Aim to Please by Fortnite Fabric. I've gotten nothing on it this year. That's it. In fact, I think it goes like that. Yes, it does. So I've got nothing on it. So I need to work on this. I need the 2,200 stitches to go in it. Then I've got Cow Lily. This is Nora Corbett. It's done on 18 count Aida that I dyed purple. And it's real easy. I don't have to show you where I was because I haven't done nothing. That's it. That's all I got done. I need to work on this one this year, but I'm not sure if I will. I think I'm going to go through all the ones I haven't touched yet and get 1,000 in, and then go back through to get the other. Okay, now I'm up to 27 whips so far. Yeah, I got too many. I like all of them. The next one I started was 100 Owls. It's a free one off of Owl Forest. It's a PDF. This is what it will look like and where I was. I'm doing it on 18 count Opal Aida and No Name by BeStitchMe. I mean, look at it. It's gorgeous. And that's where I'm at now. And he is just so cute. He really is. I've got 1,290 stitches in. So I need basically 900 more stitches. And then this one would be done for the year. So, oh, wrong side. Then, and I started that one, where is it? December 12th. So this one I started December 13th. It's another Mirabilia Cathedral Wood Scartus. I am doing her on, which one? 18 count Aida Opal. Nope, this is not Opal. It's not Opal. And that's not the right name for this one, I'm pretty sure. I think this is a no-name fabric. It's saying avocado, but this is an avocado. But that's all I got done. And I have not picked her up. I need to work on her again. That's it. Very, very wimpy start. Okay. I'm running out of room over here, so I'm going ahead and put them over here. Then, this is another HAED. And it's called Fairy at Sunset. It's a mini. Here's a picture. It is a large. And that's all I've got in it. I have done none this year. I'm doing it on 25 count Ada. So, baby blue. Shh. Quiet. 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 I know Roger the kitty cat's out there, but you don't have to bark at him. Spray bottle. Only way she will stop barking. And it does not hurt her. She thinks it does. She thinks she's going to melt. Baby! It's Roger, our cat our neighbor's cat. He loves to tease her galore. But okay, so next one. Moonlight Serenade is a Max Color HAED by Laura Pringle. This is what it looks like once it's done and where I was. Actually have stitches in this one. I've done 500. So I need to do some more. Really, really bad. I started that one December 15th. The next one is a mini. Birds in Bloom Garden is the Amy Stewart by HAED. It's done on 25 count Ada. And that's where I'm at. Okay, get down. That's where I'm at. I have done 2,750 stitches. I so want to work on this some more. But, and I wanted for a while there to get it done because it's not that big. And I just don't see me getting it done this year. But I might still work on it some. The next is from the Halloween box, the Witchy Stitcher Ghost Stories. It was the Halloween box by the Black Needle Society. And this is slow going. That's all I've got done. It's on 32 count Belfast Linen by Fright Night. Belfast Linen Fright Night by Fortnite Fabrics. The fabric is gorgeous. I'm not very good at stitching on linen. I am trying though. None this year. None. Oh. So. Then, and I started that one December 17th. Then, December 18th, I started Teresa Winsler English Cottage Sampler. I've done, when they first came out, I did one of the carousel horses of hers, and I loved it. It was gorgeous. I gave it away. Yeah, a lot of my patterns I give away once I'm done. But this year I've done 0. That's it. She is done on 16 count So Vain by Fortnite Fabric. Yeah. I mean, work on her. Then, let's see, the next one is Tears of a Mermaid. It's a HAED by Titania Hastova. I'm horrible with names. I'm sorry. Oh, this is what she would look like. And all I got in her. She's done on 20 count Ada. I've done 0 this year. Stay. Okay. Then the Horrific Halloween. I'm doing all this. I'm all the way up here with this one. And that's all I got in it. That's it. And it's called Tea Time, 18 count by Fortnite Fabrics. That's it. I need to work on this. Then, and I started that one December 18th. No, 20th. Yeah. Then, the 21st, I started Black Hat Society, and this picture of it, by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And I've done none. None! So, yeah. Another one. Okay, open up bag that I need to work on. And that is Round Trip by Fortnite Fabric in 18 count Ada. Then on December 22nd, I got 2 projects in here, so let me see. I started Infinity Christmas by Barbara Anna. Yeah, designs. And that's all I've got done. And I have not touched it. Then on December 22nd, oh, and this is done on Neutral Dragon by Fortnite Fabrics, 18 count. This next one is Neptune, 18 count Ada Opal by BeStitchMe. And it is Shannon Christine's Winter Snowfall. This is a picture of what it will look like. And that's all I've got done. Have not touched it yet this year. Now, let's see. Then, this one I started December, where is it? 23rd. It's the river. This was my rainy day project. And let's see, this is where it started. And this is where I'm at now. Now, for the last, well, for all of July, every day, it has been storming in the afternoon. So I am majorly behind. I still needed 500 stitches for June. In July, I have not even been writing down the days. So I'm just going to finish this. Hey, what was that? Okay. I'm going to finish it this year. Yeah. But I'm not going to worry about working on it just on rainy days because I've lost track. All right. Then, this one, I've thought about putting it up and just restarting it on some different fabric because it's on linen. And I'm not very good with linen. This is Claire by Nora Corbett. I started her December 21st. She is done on this gorgeous, the fabric is gorgeous, okay? It's Crimson Peak by Jody and the Steel City Stitchers, 32 count linen. I mean, look at the fabric. The fabric is gorgeous. And I suck at stitching on linen, majorly. So, this one I'm debating about either putting up until I have some fabric in Ada that I would like to do it on, or giving it another shot. I know I've messed up on it already, and if I keep working on it, I'm going to have to frog quite a bit of it. But this year, let's see, I've done 10 stitches, and then I realized I had messed up. So, it is what it is. Celtic Knots. I cannot even find that project. I have UFO'd it. I've decided I'm not doing them. I'm not doing that challenge. So, it's not in my WIP list no more. Which means I've got one less than what I thought. That's awesome. Okay. The next one. Where is it? No, that's not it. Where is, oh, here it is, right in front of me. A Mermaid's Treasure. It's a HAED by Amy Stewart. It's done on 20 count easy grid. This is what it will look like. And where I was, and let's see, that's how much I've done. I've done 2,825. This is one of the ones that it's hard for me to put down once I pick it back up. But I have made my goal for this year, so I'm not going to concentrate on trying to get it done. But if I feel called to work on it again, I will. And that's all of 2021. The rest I've done, started this year. The first one I started this year because I saw it on Dizzy Stitcher and his, and it was gorgeous. And I already wanted the pattern, but I just saw how gorgeous it was, and I had to start it. And that's Titania, Queen of the Fairies. It's Mirabilia. And so far this year, that's how much I've got done. That's it. 1,420 stitches. And she's done on 18 count opal Princess by BeStitchMe. I will be working on this one some more this year. Then I started the Grand Library. Yep. My biggest WIP, because I had to get it supersized max colors. Yeah, I had to. Oh, y'all stop looking at me. I'm almost done, and then I'll go back out with you. Grand Library, I'm doing it on 20 count Ada. They don't need to go to the bathroom. Next door neighbor's dog is outside. They like to bark at each other through the fence. That's why they want to go out. They can hear her in the backyard. But anyway, I started this May 3rd of this year. Wait, that way. And I did work on this quite a bit this year. This week. I've done 4,000 stitches this year in it. So, this is another that once I start working on it, it's hard for me to put down. There's a lot of them like that. I will be working on it some more this year. Then, okay. I started the fox. I finished the fox. Then I finished the second fox because I decided I wanted to do it. Okay, where is my pattern? Where is my WIP? Oh, there it is. Okay. I've got all the patterns in here, so kind of got messed up. I'm going to do all of them. I am working on, let's see, the swans. This is a piece of fabric I dyed myself. So there's the second box, completely finished, and that's what I've got done on the swans. I want to get the swans done before I can go on to the next one in the series, which I think is the rabbit. Because I am tissue boxing these in the no new start, meaning I have to finish one before I can start the next one. But these are easy stitches. I'm pretty sure I will finish the swan this year. I'm determined to. Now this one is a new start that I did June 24th. And it's the Supernatural Sal by the Witchy Stitcher. And that's all I got done. So I am behind. I got finished the werewolf. And the Banshee was released Friday. I got finished the frame. So I probably will be working on it 2 days a week until I get the frame done. And it's on fabric called Pick Me, Choose Me, 18 count by Fortnite Fabrics. Then, my most recent start is the Frog Warts Year 3. I started on July 3rd. There was a challenge for Frog Warts to finish it within 2 weeks. And I did. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. This is Phantom by BeStitchMe. It came, I think, from her Halloween box last year. But it's gorgeous. I'm thinking about leaving the bottom for next year's. Because it'll be big enough. So, that's what I'm thinking. But, yes, I finished it. So this was my finish over the weekend. And this is what I primarily have been stitching on this past week. But this is labeled as a large because it's 83 by 222. I did 11,334 stitches in it in 2 weeks. So yeah. So I put off doing my birthday start because I wanted to do that challenge. And I knew I wouldn't get it done by the 14th, my birthday. That was, no. So my birthday start, I'm going to start this week. And I'm going to start Charlotte by Memorabilia. This is the pattern for the Queen City Retreat, which is in Charlotte, North Carolina. So a lot of people are doing Charlotte. This is the one I'm doing on BeStitchMe's garden party. Look at that fabric. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah. I think she is going to be perfect on this. I will probably be starting her Wednesday because I'm taking a break today. I'm not stitching. I stitched really hard all weekend, doing all the challenges during frog warts. And I'm giving myself a break. I'm going to organize things and clean up my craft room from the weekend today. Tomorrow, I plan on working on Brooks Books advent calendars and get my 1,000 stitches in for the week. Yeah. Well, I'm going to work on it one day a week. I'm hoping to finish a character every week. That's my plan. And then I'm going to work on the Supernatural Sal and Charlotte and Along the Forest Path. And that's my plans for this week. Yeah, a lot to do. But it's all good. And that's it. That's my WIP Parade. There are more that I have worked on at least a little bit than I haven't. I forget the exact number, but I have 46, about to have 47 WIPs going. I've revised my goals. I want to finish Along the Forest Path. I want to finish A Midnight Summer Fairy. And I want to finish my smalls. I don't have very many smalls. I've got the Brooks Books Forest and the Ghost Stories. And I think that's it. That's it. So, not very many smalls. Let me double check. Yeah, most of mine are Babs or Larges. And Ghost Stories, Brooks Books. Yeah, those are all my smalls. Not many. Not many at all. So if I get all my smalls done, then I want to start knocking out some of my mediums. Probably starting with flying lessons because that don't look that big. I can't believe it's a medium even. I was thinking in my head it was a small, but it's medium. But yeah, first I got to get done with my Brooks books and Ghost Stories. So that's it. I've got to clean all this up. I've got to clean my craft room from the weekend. I had a blast during the Black Needle Society Frog Warts Year 3. I do plan on doing it again next year. And I participated more this year because it was all on Facebook. Last year they did some on, I forget the site, but I'm horrible on it. This year they did it all on Facebook, and I'm like, yes. So I did a lot more this year. Next year I'm hoping to do even more. So we'll see what I get done this year. I do plan on getting some more finishes done. Oh, somebody wants in my lap, and I got my lap covered. So I gotta go. I hope everyone has a blessed day, and thank you for joining me. And yeah, I gotta stop starting everything. I gotta get some of these done. But anyway, have a blessed day, everyone, and I'll see you next week.